Okay? Now what does a pattern actually do? What is a pattern of lures? One thing it's never going to be is a school of fish. There are no schools of fish that follow a boat 50 yards apart and are different sizes and different colours and just it ain't going to happen, so they are not a school of fish. Okay? What are they? Let's think about it.
Teasers.
Okay, they're teasers if they don't have hooks in them. If they've got hooks in them, they're lures. Okay? But all that really is a representation of what we hope is the bait around at the time. Now, why do we actually spread them out from behind the boat to the end of the turbulence? Why do we actually spread them out?
When you turn the boat, they don't crisscross.
That's it. That's it. If you only troll one lure anywhere behind the boat in that area from the back of the boat to the end of the turbulence, a fish will find it. Okay, the main reason we actually spread them out is because we want to turn the boat. And we also think we're covering more water because it's psychological. You sort of see, well, I'm covering 150 yards of water, so when you're fishing at 150 yards, I'm going to get like a net. All right, that's psychological. It's not reality. The reality is if you have one lure out there, no matter where you put it, a predator would find it. Now the next question is, how does it find it? What is it about a lure that actually attracts fish?
Vibration, reflection.
Okay. You've actually hit the nail on the head. We can go through, a little game saying yeah, no. But basically it's vibration. The largest organ on a fish is its lateral line. It runs the whole length of its body, and it is the biggest organ, and it's the one it uses. It's the one it uses the most. Okay. So any vibration will attract the attention of any predator. Okay. It is by far the main thing. Certainly there might be smell, there might be eyesight. But strangely enough, you can actually catch fish in pitch black conditions. Okay, and there are blind. Okay, so we want lures to vibrate. Now, how much should they vibrate? Lots? A little bit? We don't know. So we actually put out a pattern of lures that does vibrate a lot and some that don't vibrate much at all. Now, in the Pakula system, it's pretty simple. The short heads have lots of vibration and they go in the short positions. The short positions are the short corner and the short rigger. The longer heads go in the long positions, such as the long corner, the long rigger and the shotgun. Okay, it's as simple as that. The longer heads don't have lots of vibration. They've got a little bit of vibration. They've got much more of a tight swimming action than these lures, so we've got an assortment there. Once again, as the lures get smaller, they've certainly got less vibration and a higher pitch, and so we really do cover it, a lot of the options, by having short heads, long heads, going from large to small. Now statistically, I actually can't say that word. I'm going to use the word numbers because I stutter. Okay, that's the most famous lure. That's the size that catches the most fish. Okay? These are lures primarily for very large blue marlin and giant black marlin. Most of the 1,000-pound marlin caught on Pakula lures have been caught on the Lumo sprocket, there's no question. But by far the highest success rate of normal sized blues and striped marlin is on the small Pakula sprocket. Okay?
That's a medium sprocket.
This is actually the hothead small sprocket. There's been so many sprockets, there's medium, small, not so medium, small, smallish mediums. But this is actually what we're now calling a small sprocket. And that's the size that has caught the most fish. So if you're fishing off New South Wales, by all means, use your larger lures in close, but off your long rigger, that's really the size you should be using. Okay? And certainly by far the most striped marlin caught have actually not been on Lumo's medium sprockets or sprockets, they've actually been on mice, which is the round version, and that's the one you should be running off your short rigger in purple. Okay, those are your two main lures for New South Wales. The three largest blue marlin I've ever seen in my life were all hooked on the small hardhead sprockets. Okay, even though we had these sprockets out, we had Smoking Joes, these were on the shotgun, all three of them have eaten that lure. Okay, so please use them. And for the shotgun, try using the tiny lures until you get sick of catching striped tuna. Okay? Because you will catch lots of striped marlin on those. Yeah, I think lures, given the opportunity, will outfish by bait often. Not in areas where there's lots of boats driving the bait down, so you've got to fish deep, that's not going to happen then, but in general areas when you're going for a fish, especially off Sydney, where you really don't know where the fish are at times, using baits is quite a difficult thing. If you know exactly where the fish are and they're not moving, then certainly you're going to be compelled to use live baits such as ports. On the east coast of Australia, before starting fishing, I'll go to the area I'm fishing in and I will go further east, and my first trolling run will be going from west to east. Okay? Now 17 trophies for catching the first one of the tournament tells me it may well be the correct thing. Okay? It's a really good way of nailing the first one of the tournament. And you'll actually see, if you look at the DVD called the Grand Slam, you can actually see the position of the sun on when we catch the first one of the tournament, and you'll see that it is behind me, and we do get the first shot, we do get the first one of the tournament. Okay, big one?
Does that make switch baiting hard?
Yeah, it does. It does. It does, and that's why basically I really don't like switch baiting really early in the morning or really late in the afternoon. Switch baiting is fine once the sun gets up at about 9:30 to about 3:30, when you can see it, that factor is not that important. But certainly early in the morning I'd rather have my trolling run to try and nail the first couple of fish, so that the fish can see the bait, not us. Because it's far more important the fish sees the lure than the angler. Okay. But it really is only relevant in the first couple of hours of the day and the last couple of hours of the day. Now in New South Wales, where there's daylight savings, by the time you're starting your tournament, you can probably see even if the sun is behind you. Whereas on the Gold Coast, we don't have daylight savings because we start tournaments just after dawn pretty much, when the sun is almost on the horizon, so it's quite short on there. Okay. Are there any other questions? Because I'm sure we're just about late.